What happens when you take an urban 20-something guitar maker and a rural cow-conscious dairy farmer and have them walk a mile in each other's shoes? From downtown to cowtown, city scenes to milking machines, join me, Jax Austin, as we experience the drastic differences and surprising similarities between these two fascinating worlds on episode 1 of Acres and Avenues. Meet Nick Pourfard, a big city college kid who saves used skateboards from the trash and turns them into beautiful handmade guitars. Today, we're gonna find out what he has in common with a dairy farmer. Nick and I are off to Modesto, California, home of Fiscallini Farms, known for its sustainable business practices.
I always wanted to go on a farm. I always wanted to see what it was like, so I was excited about it.
There to greet us is our host, fourth-generation farmer Brian Fiscallini. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Good to see you. It's my buddy Nick.
Nick, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Welcome to the farm.
Hey, good to be here.
When Nick showed up, he had Converse shoes on. Not typical attire of a dairy farmer. I don't think he really knew what he was getting into.
You don't need boots. It's just like, do you want to get dirty or not?
Hey guys, we're gonna step into this pen right now and we're gonna herd these cows up to the milk barn. Try to navigate around the cow pies.
Okay.
I don't know if there's avoiding it.
Milking a cow was what I was looking forward to the most.
You ever call this a tap room?
All right, so now it's your turn. Grab each one and pull down gently.
Do I wipe it first? Or?
Don't wipe it, just with your hand first.
Okay.
Is there a technique?
You want to be pretty gentle, but you want to squeeze down so that milk will come out.
At first I was massaging the udder, but then I realized you actually have to almost like you're squeezing toothpaste. Like you have barely any toothpaste and you're just like getting it out.
Nick, I think the idea is to have milk come out of it.
We milk 1,500 cows 3 times a day.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've got really high producing cows here. What it does is it reduces our carbon footprint.
Oh, whoa. It's so, oh my God, it's like warm and slimy.
We use less feed, we use less water because we get more volume of milk from less cows.
As Brian explains it, being a steward of the land makes good business sense. Nothing on his farm goes to waste, not even cow poop.
Smells kind of like downtown LA.
We reheat the manure to create electricity for the farm. We have a technology called a methane digester. We capture all the manure from the cows, and we pipe it into a giant tank, and it produces a lot of methane. And then that methane fuels an engine that creates electricity.
With the poop making electricity, that blew my mind. I didn't know that was possible.
We're producing more electricity than our farm needs and providing electricity for the neighboring towns.
Poop being the energy of the future is kind of gross, but if it works, it works.
With 3,000 cows in the Fiscallini herd, their manure powers the farm 24/7.
That fresh cow pie, when we bring it out into this lane and flush it down with some water, it's going to end up in the digester where we make electricity.
Looks like Nick and I are about to harness the energy of the future.
All the fresh poop is actually going to get flushed down with recycled water. We actually save about 300,000 gallons of water every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
I was definitely impressed when he said that he recycled the water that many times. It's kind of like, obviously, that makes sense. He's like saving money and he's doing good.
That we'd have to purchase.
What's that noise right there? Whoa, whoa, oh,
That's the flush.
holy Brian. This water almost took us out. How much water is coming through this thing right now?
About 5,000 gallons in one shot.
That's impressive. Almost took one of our camera guys out.
I think we owe him some new pants. I think he's really buying into this farm life thing and becoming a country boy.
San Francisco is Nick's home turf. Now it's his turn to show us how he drives his business with eco-friendly practices. Nick takes what others toss in the trash to build handcrafted guitars. His main ingredient, recycled skateboards.
That's a lot of skateboards. How many are there right here?
Maybe like 300. So that's actually like 50 skateboards.
Nick runs his business called Prisma Guitars out of his garage.
I was pretty amazed at how much he was able to fit in such a small space.
Nick also makes his own furniture out of reclaimed wood that he finds on the street.
It's amazing all the different things that he's done. He's definitely not limited to guitars.
There's just so much more reward in doing something and looking at it and being like, I'm the only guy that does it. You can tell this is like really old because it's not ripping, it's breaking.
We learn how he builds his trademark guitars. The first step, peeling grip tape off of recycled skateboards. Bam! Like my grandma at the waxing parlor and her upper lip.
You waxed your grandma?
Then Nick glues the boards together and we cut out the guitar body.
Push, keep pushing. That burning smell means you're going too slow.
This is your baby right here. You're just,
baby,
you're being very,
Trusting.
very trusting with your child.
After that, we sand the whole thing down and add some decorative flair.
You got 3 pieces of pearl.
I'm used to working on larger equipment or driving loaders that the size of the tires of these things are bigger than me. And to see that Nick is down to like the millimeter type detail, it's a little different, but the detail of wanting things to be done right is the same.
We can hardly wait for Nick to finish our masterpiece. He offers us one last taste of city life before we bid farewell. Show off.
I'll just walk down the stairs.
Yeah, see if you could push. Okay, now you're going backwards.
It's moving. When they put the board in front of me, I'm very scared because I've seen all these other people make it look very easy.
I definitely wanted to show him the full experience of everything because I knew that he probably wouldn't have ever done this otherwise.
So this is a real skater right
Oh
here.
yeah, totally. This is what everybody does.
Yeah, I can do that. Considering how we come from extremely different worlds, we actually do have a lot in common. You're recycling what some people think is trash, and I'm recycling cow manure. We probably looked at it as a way to save some money originally, and now the story behind it is so much cooler than just saving a couple dollars.
Yeah, that's definitely how it started. Brian's a super nice guy.
I never thought we'd share so many like similarities between practices.
I can see that, you know, even one person can be more sustainable and make a huge difference.